we are staying on our feet and fighting standing up. But sometimes we go to the ground if we want or not, and we need to know how to fight on the ground. The next scenario will be demonstrated by Marianne and Alex. Marianne is on her back and Alex between her legs, choking her. What Marianne should be concerned now is that basically she have only a few seconds to breathe before she's going to lose consciousness, because if you choke her, is blocking the blood circulation and the air supply to her brain. Then she have to act as fast as possible. She bring her fingers together as close as possible to the groin to create momentum, and from there she's shooting her hands all the way up between his hands as close as possible to her face, creating a triangle. If you notice, this is a triangle that going through his hands, since her shoulder wider than her neck, obviously, then it's open automatically, no matter how strong is the guy. At the same time, she's working her legs, meaning at the same time that she's creating this triangle, she's inserting her feet in between the legs and spreading her legs at once. The attacker loses his balance. As soon as he loses balance, she can proceed to the next move. As the attacker collapses, Marianne moving both hands simultaneously, one behind the head to the other side, and the one on the bottom going to the other side of the nose. The hand behind the head is pulling, the hand on the nose is pushing to create a counter force, which turning the head, which turning the body, which lead her to be on the top position. As soon as Marianne rolled her attacker, she is moving to the top position. From that stage, lifting her knee and at the same time moving her hand up to generate momentum. She's going with an open hand and palm to the nose. Right after that, she's standing up, bringing the knee to the chest to create momentum, and again with the knee to the nose and leaving the scene.
Let's go over the key points for the ground attack. Bring your hands low to the groin, close to your body, and in a triangle motion behind your head. At the same time, thread your feet through his ankles, grapevine your legs, and stretch his base out. One hand behind the head, other hand is pushing on the face to the side, on the nose, torquing the head, which is turning the body, ending up in the top position. Bring one knee up, same hand on the same side, elbow back, coming with the heel to the nose. Finishing with a kick to the face.
The next scenario is the same position. This is the second option that Marianne has when she's on her back and the opponent between the legs. This time Alex will be between the legs. He will take off his shirt so we can see exactly what she put the squeeze on with her legs. She's creating a pressure on his kidneys. While he's choking her, she crosses her feet right underneath his ribs cage. And from that moment, she creating some space here. And when she stretch her leg, she stretch it directly to the ceiling, closing this gap. The pressure is very strong and the reaction that is going up is quite normal. In fact, she's creating, at the same time that she's putting pressure on his kidneys, she's also hitting his eyes and nose area. So let's see the legs first. She's putting her legs together, making sure that there is a gap between her inside knees and his lower ribs. It has to be right at the bottom of the ribs, right here. And from that stage, she's stretching her legs very tight up to the ceiling and closing the gap between the legs, which creates a strong pressure on the kidneys. That has to be done at the bottom of the ribs, right here. At the same time, she's hitting his eyes. The way to do it is a very strong and fast move with fingers going to the eye area. It's important that you try to squeeze the fingers in so there is a turning of the fingers through the eyes. When Marianne is actually striking at the face after she squeezes kidney at the same time. Let's do it one more time, squeezing the kidney, breath, push back. His reaction is to go backward. At that stage, she's moving her hips back to her chest, creating momentum and moving both legs to the chin area, which is going to hit him right here on the chin. Let's do that. Slowly, easily. And from the reaction, he's losing balance backward. And Marianne proceed now to standing, either moving to her side, crossing her feet, standing up, or the other option, while she kick, one more time, like on her back, use a kick. Same kick, again, with the momentum, kick to the chin, and from here, it's going to sitting position, and backward to the shoulder. Proceed to do the same.
Let's go over some key points for the second one. Make sure to have a little bit of space between your knees and his lower rib. And from here, squeezing on the kidneys. Fingers hooking into the eyes. His reaction is to go back. Once you get his reaction to go back, bring your knees into your chest, roll back to create some space and momentum, kicking up towards the chin. Here you have a few options to stand up. Marianne's demonstrating the backward shoulder roll, getting up in fighting stance.